to talk about Saturday's big day at Laurel, Maryland Millions Day. We bring Tim Keefe onto the line. He's the president of the Maryland Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association, also a great trainer there in the state of Maryland as well. Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got it. One of your favorite days, I'm sure, throughout the year, and a day that for the last 30 years has been a fixture of Maryland racing is Maryland Millions Day. And what are you expecting for this Saturday?
I expect a great day this year. It's the 30th anniversary of it, so that's a pretty big milestone for the state-bred stakes program. And that and the combination of the focus and attention that the Strana Group's put back into Maryland now, it's certainly in the weather, it certainly looks like it's going to be a fantastic day.
Yeah, I was just going to have you touch on the state of racing in Maryland and how things are going for you guys.
Things are going great right now. 10, 15 years ago, when Delaware, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania all got the slot program put into their states, and Maryland was a little bit behind. A lot of the focus left Maryland. A lot of the breeders, a lot of the horsemen moved to the states where it was a little bit more lucrative at the time, and certainly we suffered from that. But we've since gotten the slot program here. It's helped revitalize racing here in Maryland and the bred program, and things have really taken off in the last couple of years again. So it's really doing well right now.
Well, you've been on the board of the association since 2005, and now you're the president, and it's probably a challenging position. As you mentioned, so many states were kind of ahead of the curve, but it does look like there's a really good feel right now for the horsemen, and the breeding program seems to be going very strong right now in Maryland.
It is. The horse racing's always had a deep history, deep-rooted history here in the state of Maryland, which certainly has helped it survive its ups and downs over the years. And now, again, with Frank Stronach's group focused here in Maryland, they've done what they had to do in Florida. They did what they had to do out in California to get their programs where they want them. And now they're squarely focused here. And anybody who comes out can see the physical changes at Laurel right now. And those that are watching us around the country can certainly see those changes on television as well. So it's very exciting.
Let's talk about some of the horses that are going to be participating on Saturday. Ben's Cat has to put a smile on everybody's face when you talk about that. I don't know. Let me see. I'm guessing a 9-year-old gelding right now. I'm going to go to that race and just get the actual number on that. He's going to be racing in race number 4, by the way, which is the Maryland Million Sprint. Now, he's really a turf runner, but he can do it on pretty much any surface. He's won 3 times out of 5 at Laurel. Yeah, I guessed right. A 9-year-old gelding that's won 30 times and $2.4 million. He is something else.
Yeah, they call him the Beast from the East, and he's done just about everything for a trainer who's done just about everything. So it doesn't matter where he is, whether it's long or short, turf or dirt. You never count Ben's Cat out or King T. Leatherberry's entries out.
I'm sure you've ran against him a few times. You're a very successful trainer in the state of Maryland yourself, but every time that this horse goes onto the racetrack, he's always getting bet. Except last time out, he went off at 5-1 when he raced at Parks. But when he's in Maryland, it seems like he's always going to go off as the favorite. He's 3-5 on the morning line on Saturday.
Well, he should. I mean, he certainly figures to be the best in the race, and he certainly, of course, is a local favorite. So, on form, he's going to be unpicked, and certainly with the casual better coming out, they're going to pick Ben's Cat and King T. Leatherberry all the time.
Speaking of morning line favorites, you have one yourself. The final race of the day is a $50,000 starter stakes, and you've got the 8-5 morning line favorite in there, Lunar Rock. What can you tell us about him?
Lunar Rock's a nice older gelding that we had before. I claimed him about 1.5 years ago and did well with him, and we lost him for about 6 months ago. The breeder of the horse of Lunar Rock contacted me and asked me if I would reclaim the horse for him and have him run back in the original owner's silks. So we did that. We did that in the spring. We freshened the horse a little bit over the summertime, and we've always kind of wanted to point him towards this race here on Maryland Million Day. So he's an older horse, loves to train, loves his job, and looks like he should run pretty well for us here, hopefully on Saturday.
Well, best of luck with the 4 runners that you have, and thanks for all the work that you do for the sport of horse racing in Maryland.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, looking forward to a great card from Laurel on Saturday. It'll be the 30th edition of the Jim McKay Maryland Millions Day. Kate Bradar and Dan Torchman will be live and on site helping us out throughout the day. Full card coverage on both TVG and HRTV on Saturday of the Maryland Millions.